Wait, how many have I made? I have made over 1,380 Spore creations. So today we're gonna be ranking all of my favorites that I've made on the month of January. I want to start taking YouTube more seriously in the year of 2026, so I'm introducing this series where at the end of each month, we will go through and look back at everything we made in Spore, highlighting my top 10 favorites of the month. I'm still not the greatest at making these long-form YouTube videos, however, so if you could leave down your criticisms in the comments down below and also subscribe, that would help me out a ton, because I'm still trying to find my niche when it comes to this longer form content. So if you have any ideas that you think would be cool, make sure to hit me up with them as well. So let's get started, shall we? At 10th place, we have got Androck. Now, this creature doesn't actually have any lore and was actually just made for the fun of it. I was testing out, maybe trying to discover some new techniques to use on my further creations, and what I got from this one is that using the leaf part to make capes actually works kind of well. I love how his cape is divided into 3, and the whole design of this creature actually looks pretty damn sick. As I mentioned, he's not a creature from anywhere. He's not trying to replicate or be anything that already exists. He's just an original little guy. He doesn't have any lore, so if you actually want to come up with some lore for this guy, do let me know. I feel like a video where I make some random creation and you guys write the lore for it and its story would actually be kind of fun, so let me know if I should make that into a video as well. Moving on to number 9, we've got Skull. Now, this is actually the same story as Androck. It's a creature that doesn't really have a background, and the reason why this month of January had so many of these creatures that aren't really based off of anything is because I wasn't really working with Spore for content for most of the month, you know? I actually had a nasty ear infection, which meant making content was absolutely torturous, and God forbid going live while I couldn't hear and had a bleeding ear. So I didn't play much Spore, and when I did, I was just throwing things together for fun, just to spike my creative drive a little bit in order not to get too rusty when I come back. Which is actually the same situation for number 8. This is Krog, another creature with no lore, so if you have any idea what he could do or what he could be, let me know down below. But I absolutely love especially the interlocking teeth on this guy, and also the eyes, which are made from a part that actually waves around. And the fact that it's placed so close to the skull, which happens to be white, means that as it waves, some of the white pokes through, and it's almost like his pupil is appearing and disappearing, which is something that I actually think is kind of cool for this guy. Maybe his pupils just come in and out or whatever. It actually looks kind of cool to me. Moving on to number 7, this is a creature that actually was for content. This was for a short video that I made where I had a website generate me 2 random animals and I would make a hybrid of the 2 in Spore. This is Monguar, a hybrid between a jaguar and a monkey, which are the 2 most Brazilian animals ever. So this is my petition for us to make this the national animal of Brazil, because he's just too iconic. Look at his pose. He's so cold. So freaking cool. Moving on to number 6, however, we have the Myceodon. Every single creature mentioned up till now, aside from the Monguar, was made on the same night where I had some random spurt of creativity and I just pumped all of these out. That includes Krog, Androck, Scald, and now the Myceodon. I really love how this mushroom hat guy looks. He's like a sauropod, but if the neck was the stem of a mushroom, and he's just so, he looks, I don't know how to describe it, but this thing, it just gives off such a cool vibe. Moving on to our top 5 now, but plot twist, he wasn't actually the final one of that night, and I actually made one more along with all of these, which was Lloyd. Now, this guy is supposed to be like a mole type character, although he's sort of tribal looking. I love the way he looks, especially his snout, but also the fact that he's got an injury on his arm. He's got these 2 sharpened rocks inside of his shoulder, which maybe he never was able to get out or something. I don't even know. I love the way his claws look. He looks like he can dig straight through you with those. And zoom in on his pelvis. No freak. He actually carries a lot of these little details with him, which I absolutely love. Now, the top 4 creature is a little bit of a cheat on this list because it's kind of going to appear twice, but not really. Let me explain. It is actually the frilled Lurdusaurus from my Making Dinosaur Shark Hybrids video, which you can go watch right now. Lurdusaurus is my favorite dinosaur. Absolutely no one in the world likes that dinosaur more than me. I am the #1 fan, and if you disagree, we will fight to the death over it. And the frilled shark is my favorite shark as well, so this was a no-brainer for me. You can see why I like this thing so much. Other than it just being my 2 most favorite things ever, it actually came out really, really good, and I love the design. Moving on now to our top 3, this is where things get hot. Also from the Dino Sharks video, we have Goblionix. my favorite of the dino sharks that we made. This is actually a mixture between the baryonyx and the goblin shark, which is so fitting. Those two animals work so well together, and they made a hybrid that looks awesome. He is so tough in my opinion. I love discovering this technique that you can use wing membranes to make frills and shark appendages or whatever they're called. It just looks really awesome, and that is what makes it the third best creation of January. Number 2, however, is the Piglin Brute. Now, this is obviously a Minecraft mob made in Spore. A lot of you here on YouTube might not know this because I haven't actually posted the short form content that I make for Instagram and TikTok here on YouTube. Maybe I should though, let me know, but I am actually working on a series where I make every single Minecraft mob inside of Spore. And last month we got to the piglins. This guy was the absolute highlight out of the 3. He looks so insanely cool in my opinion. I love that I took a few creative liberties here and there to just give him more detail than he otherwise would have had, and they all come together to just look so incredibly cool. I love the way that this guy looks. And for number 1, we have a creature that actually was made a very, very, very long time ago. It was actually just last year. It wasn't that long ago, but oh, how long ago it seems. It has been such a beautiful journey. This is my Lurdosaurus. Now, why would I put a creature that I made a year ago into a list talking about things I made last month? Well, it's actually because this creature is an absolute emblem of my evolution. Yes, unironically, the evolution game actually displays my own personal evolution as an artist and as a dinosaur enthusiast whose perception of dinosaurs has grown immensely in the last year. This looks really cartoony, and you can definitely sort of tell that it's Lurdosaurus. So, in the literal last day of January, I decided to update it, and this is what it looks like. The proportions are so perfect. I fixed so many mistakes that the original one had, and this is, like, aside from maybe the colors, which are very stylized just because this is my avatar, is actually incredibly scientifically accurate. So this isn't me placing myself in first place. This is me being someone who just absolutely loves this dinosaur so much, to the point that whenever I see it represented accurately in any way, it'll always be top of the list. Maybe this sounds like me sucking my own willy a little bit, but that's not what I'm trying to say. It just makes me so incredibly happy to see the improvement from the first guy to this one, and also the fact that I love Lurdosaurus, so there's no way I could like anything else on this list more than it. This has been my list, however. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, make sure to go down to the comments and let me know. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe or like the video. I think I actually did in this video already. I don't remember. What I would like you to do instead is just let me know your thoughts. If you like the video, if there's any editing aspect you think I could improve upon, and if you have video ideas, that is the juicy stuff. Please let me know. There's a high chance that I make your suggestions because I'm just looking for more cool types of content to make this year of 2026. Anyway, I will see you in the next one.